Truth be told, we're all looking for ways to save some money, and one thing to consider for Valentine's Day is actually making a gift. And there's nothing better than baking cookies. It makes your house smell delicious, and it really is impressive for the people that you present them to. But then decorating them like a pro, well, that's a whole other story. Elizabeth Lakefield is with Paradise Bakery and Cafe, where they do it best when it comes to decorating.
That's right.
We welcome you to the
professionals
show.
all over. So
yeah, I think a lot of people would love to be able to do this kind of thing, but we don't necessarily know how to do it, and we don't know the techniques.
Absolutely. Well, it's really important to make sure that we have all of the tools in place. Right here we have some of our deco bags with all of our tips intact. Sometimes most people do Ziploc bags at home, cut out the corners and use it that way, but you really can control how much is coming out of the bag. So I can do a demonstration for you right now.
You actually have something in there, and then there's another one on the outside.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Then the tip right
This is actually right here on the inside. It's just saran wrap that's going to keep all of the icing right in place. And then we're just going to put it, it's okay, it won't come out. And then all of, just put the saran wrap the icing right there in the bag, and then just tack on one of your tips, and then we're ready to decorate.
Okay, so how do you start?
Okay.
I wanted pink, that's why I switched.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm good with red. Well, we can do something simple. So just get familiar with holding the bag. I like to put one hand on top, so I'm using the pressure that way, and then just using my other hand to guide it. So we can just write I love you on the cookie. Kind of start off with the dot, the I.
Okay. Dot.
There you go. And then just make a line straight across.
So we're adding constant pressure.
Exactly.
So that we don't get those little gaps.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes. You're actually doing very well for a first-timer.
Why, thank you.
And spacing is very key here, just making sure that you leave enough room for all the words that you want on your cookie.
What's your best advice for making sure that we space? Should we be kind of...
You know, some people like to start in the middle. If they're going to have a big word like Valentine's Day, some people start with an E or an N right there in the middle to make sure that their spacing is great.
Okay.
And
could we do a heart?
Yeah, absolutely. So we can just finish off the I love you right here. And then making a heart, it's just whatever you're more comfortable with. I just kind of make an outline of a heart, and then I'll go ahead and just fill it in. Perfect.
Oh, you filled in. Oh, I made a really big one. Okay. Now, as we're trying to think about what we're going to do for Valentine's Day, I know that you offer... Oh, gosh, this doesn't look as good. What happened here?
That one has a little bit of a smaller tip on it.
Oh, okay.
Usually doing the bottom if you use a bigger tip, and then, for instance, I could just borrow the white from you for a second. And sometimes you can always do a darker color on the bottom and then a lighter one on top. And then that way, your message really stands out.
Okay, so then it's
like
really
that.
key. Would you suggest having 3 different size tips?
Sure, absolutely. For your smaller words, you want to use even a smaller one like that. And if you're just doing something like Be Mine, where you want it to really stand out, you can use some of our larger tips as well.
Okay. How about an S for Sonoran Living?
You can do that.
All right. What about if we just say, you know what, I would like to save money, but not in this area. I would rather just have somebody pick it up for me or pick it up myself. What is our deadline?
Absolutely. Well, if you order cookies right now, between if you place your order from now until February 12th, you can get a 10% discount of all of our locations. And if you miss that deadline on February 13th and 14th at our Dana Park location, and Dana Park was one who supplied all of these great display cookies for us today. Sylvia is just absolutely fantastic. They supplied all of the cookies for us today, so February 13th and 14th at Desert Ridge off the Tatum and 101, or again, Dana Park, Bell Vista and Baseline, from 12 to 4, they're extending the 10% discount those days.
I think I ran out of, this was the spacing issue you were discussing.
Exactly. You might be able to make it, though.
You think so?
I think so.
I don't have faith in myself on this one.
And sometimes you just put little images if you mess up, too.
V.
Oh, look at you with the little heart.
I, heart, N. I think my director thinks I'm good at this. There we go.
Well, you can definitely come by a Paradise location and help us out on Valentine's Day if you want.
I would be happy to do that.
Perfect.
Thank you so much for the information on how to do this. And
No
Again,
problem.
key is getting the right tips, 3 different ones, a couple different colors, and then the, what do you call that, saran wrap on the inside.
Correct.
Thank you so much.
No problem. Lots of having us.